This afternoon I'm working with Elsie in year 5. We are going to be practicing one of our maths home learning activities, and we're going to practice a little bit together of how we count forwards and backwards using large and small numbers, but using facts that we already know to be able to master that. Elsie, have you practiced this one at home yet?
Yeah.
Forwards and backwards?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so we should know what we're doing today. So I've just explained to Elsie that we're going to be counting on today, that we're going to be using decimal values, but based on facts that we already know. So Elsie's quite confident in this. Elsie, could I ask you, on your paper, if I was to say to you, could you start on the number 37? And could you draw me a number line to show how you would count on in jumps forward of 6, please? Okay, Elsie, so you have got a pattern there. Do you mind if we just carry on and I can just check that you've really mastered this?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 79 is 85. What would be next?
Wait.
I said 85. What would be next?
91.
Good. 97.
100. Wait, no. Wait, yeah, 103.
Perfect. 109. So have a look at your pattern on your number line. What will it end in?
7.
Okay.
So 17.
Well, so when you get to 49, what's the next jump? It goes from 49 to
55.
Good. So every time you add on 6 to that column and it ends in a 9, it will always end in a 5. Okay, I'm just going to stop the camera and just draw this pattern out for you. Is that okay? Look at the pattern. Can you see how it goes 7, 3, 9, 5, 1? Then the pattern starts again in the last digit. 7, 3, 9. And then it would go again 5, 1. Can you see how that pattern repeats itself?
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous. So if I'm changing a repeating pattern and just changing the small, in this case the ones column, the smallest column, that I might be bridging over and adding on and changing into a 10. So if you look at 55, it doesn't become 51, it becomes 61. So I've got to remember to check if I'm changing the number of 10s, but there's a repeating pattern in the ones, and that pattern can help me to become really confident. Can we have another go at counting? And now that you know that pattern, so just look at the pattern and master that pattern. Okay, you start this time on 79.
79.
85.
91.
97.
103.
109. Remember to follow the pattern.
115.
Fantastic. 121.
127.
133.
139.
Fantastic. Thank you, Elsie. I asked you to draw a number line and write 3.7 on it. Elsie, this time we are going to make jumps in 0.6. Can I just look at these numbers at the top? What's the difference between 6 and 0.6?
0.6 is 10 times smaller.
Good, so that is 6 what in this column? So 6, what would you call this column in 0.6?
6 tenths.
Good girl, so we're in the tenths column and the other one is 6 ones. Elsie, can I just ask you another thing? We say 0.6. What does the point mean?
It's smaller than 0.
Okay, good. So a point separates whole numbers and then numbers which are less than whole. So here we are saying that we've got 0.6. If I said 6.6, I'd have 6 ones, and then point means I'm going into decimals, 6 tenths. So it's not got any value in itself, it just separates the numbers. Well done, that's really well explained. Elsie, you've learnt the pattern to add on in 6s. Could you just quickly just draw for me a couple of steps if I asked you to count on in 0.6? And I want you to think about what you already know about counting on in whole numbers above. Is that okay? Elsie, thanks a lot for doing that. That's really clear. Can we just count those three numbers together? 3.7, 4.4, 4.9, 5.5.
6.1.
Lovely. And now counting together is useful. It helps to develop our memory and our number sense as well. Can I just talk to you about 6.1? I can describe that in two ways. I could either say that is 6 ones and 1/10, or I could say that is 61 tenths. So I'm just going to label that for you just to explain that. Okay, Elsie, so we've just spoken about this briefly off camera. So can you see that that is could either be described as 6 ones and 1/10, or I could say it's 61 tenths overall. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we look at your number line up here, what I'm saying is that although the pattern changes because we're using decimal values, actually, if we understand the pattern in whole numbers, in digits, in ones, however you want to describe that, once we start using decimal values, we're still using the same pattern. We've just got to remember our place value. Can we have a go at carrying on this pattern now? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got a clue above you. I'm just going to turn this sheet to you so you can follow the number pattern. You don't have to draw it. Can we just do it counting this time, please, Elsie? Okay, so just pop your pen down for me. Okay, so let's go from the beginning to get our confidence up. We'll take turns this time, okay? Do you want to start?
3.7.
4.3.
4.9.
5.5.
6.1.
6.7.
7.3.
8.9. Did I make a mistake? What was my mistake?
You put 8 instead of 7.
Oh, so I've got to really, because sometimes you can lose focus on the numbers, so I've really got to work hard on my memory as well. Okay, so let's see if we can go again from 7.3, 7.9. Now you're just following your pattern, you haven't got the number line to help you anymore.
8.5.
Fantastic. 9.1.
9.7.
10.3.
10.9.
11.5.
11. Wait, no.
I was 11.5. What would be next?
12.1.
12.7.
13.3.
Elsie, you have blown me away that you were a bit hesitant before counting on in sixes. Now you've learned the pattern. In working with me for less than 15 minutes, you have shown me that you are fabulous at counting on in decimals. So your challenge is just to master the pattern. Once you've learned the pattern and you use your number bonds from year one and you learn the patterns, you could do that.